Hey everyone, we're here with Stuck at Home Storytelling. We're all stuck at home, so let's just take advantage. Today's episode is a terrorism close call that happened here in the United States, 2009, in a place called Italy, Texas. There was a boy, and he was from Jordan. His parents got divorced. He moved to the U.S. illegally with his father, and he was living in this small town called Italy, Texas, not too far away from Dallas. And his name was Hossam Maher Hussein Smadi. Alright, so this is a boy, 19-year-old, worked at a convenience store, and he seemed like a very nice boy. Everyone in the community knew him. He seemed very nice. And then the FBI, when they were going on different chat rooms for extremism, Islamic extremism specifically, they found that he was talking about, doing jihad in the U.S., and then he was looking for people that he could collaborate with, and the FBI just kept on following him, and they found out his IP address, and they went to his store, and they just walked in, kind of get an idea of him, and they said he seemed like a very nice guy. He was super, just very, very sweet to them when they were buying something at the convenience store, but online, he kept saying, "Death to America, and I want to kill anyone who I see as an enemy, who's not Muslim." So they thought that this may actually be an issue, but they can't just arrest him because he's just practicing freedom of speech. So they have to find actual proof that he's a threat, something that they can actually arrest him for. So what they did is they used one of the FBI guys that spent a lot of time undercover in Islamic areas, who spent time in the Middle East also, to make an account on this chat room and pretend that he was a lieutenant for Osama bin Laden. And he knew all the lingo and all the terms, and he kept messaging this guy, Smadi, and he even got Smadi to meet him at this hotel, and to see, he told Smadi, "I want to see how serious you are." And this guy's working for the FBI. So the FBI got a suite in the hotel. They set up 2 rooms side by side. The undercover guy was in one room, and the rest of the team was ready just in case Smadi was going to attack this undercover agent. They were ready to come in, and they monitored the whole conversation. It was all in Arabic, so they had a translator that quickly would type it up, but most of the time the agents in the other room had no idea what was being said. They could only figure out things based on body language and tone. Very interesting. So this undercover agent talks to Smadi, sees that he is serious, and he says, "Goodbye, we'll meet again, let's talk." The undercover guy tells the team, "This guy seems legit, he seems like he's a legit terrorist." So they keep in touch, the undercover guy and Smadi. A few weeks later, Smadi wants to meet with him again, and he tells him, I did a lot of going around and scanning the area, and this is a good place for an attack, and this is a good place, and there was a specific building in Dallas, Texas, which is a very tall, very high, I think 60-story glass building, that it represented to him the source of commerce and economy in that area, and if he could blow that up, Smadi could blow this up, then it would be the equivalent of the Twin Towers, which was the World Trade Center, the head, the center of their economy, and Smadi felt that would be a real blow to the U.S. if he could blow it up. So he tells the undercover FBI agent, "This is what I got, I want to do it," and the FBI agent actually tries to talk him down from it. He says, "No, you shouldn't do it, there's other ways to do jihad," but this boy is serious. Smadi really wants to do it, and they keep going back and forth, they keep having more meetings, and the FBI just keeps trying to delay it so they can see if maybe they can just arrest him on something else, and they don't even want to, because it's getting dangerous at this point. They don't know if he's going to make up his own bombs and blow up the building. So what does the FBI do to buy time? They tell Smadi, "Okay, we're going to build a bomb, and we're going to give it to you, and then you could blow up the building." That way, they can take as long as they want building the bomb, and they can build the bomb in exactly the way that they want to do it. So it'll be the safest. So this is what they do. They build a huge bomb, but it doesn't have any explosive material in it. It just has all the fuses and all the timers and all the wires. Everything looks completely legit, but on the inside there is no explosive material. So eventually, Smadi's ready, and they the undercover FBI agent goes together with Smoddy. They have a very specific protocol. He drops him off at the building with the truck, and they meet at the top of this parking garage with a pickup truck that has the explosives in the back, fake explosives. Smoddy gets in, drives it into this huge building, into the parking garage there, that he wants to detonate it from there. And then it has a cell phone that he could type in the number, and once he types in the number and presses talk, then it will blow up the bomb. So Smoddy drops off the pickup truck in the building, comes back to meet this undercover agent at the top of this parking garage, far enough away that he could see the explosion. There is a task force ready in the stairwell, and they're waiting for the signal to come up and arrest Smoddy if necessary. Now Smoddy's up there at the top, FBI agent next to him, undercover, and before this, Smoddy actually, when he came down after dropping off the car, he told the undercover agent, "Wait a second, I want to move the car. I didn't park it in a good enough place, because if I move it a little bit over, then it blows up, it'll be close to the foundation and it will kill a lot more people." So the FBI agent at this point, he realizes, I cannot let Smoddy go back and move the car, because I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe he has a real bomb, maybe he'll figure out that this is all a hoax, I don't know what's going to happen. So he convinces Smoddy, playing it very cool, says to him, "No, don't worry, it's good enough, it's very powerful explosives, it will do the job. Just come into the car and we'll go and we'll watch it blow up." And he really convinced him, playing it very cool. He convinced Smoddy. Smoddy ended up getting in the car. They went back to the head of the parking garage, and Smoddy was there with the telephone, types in the number, gets ready to watch the building blow up, but he didn't realize that the number that he was dialing was actually calling the task force in the hallway, and that was their signal. So he calls them, they come up, and they arrested him, and they prevented who knows how many deaths. It says thousands of deaths, because it was a huge building and a lot of explosives. It was a fake bomb, so it never would have gone off, and it never would have done any damage. But it's amazing how the FBI, this isn't the first time, in another episode we'll talk about some other takedowns, but how the FBI uses such smart tactics and techniques and ways of maneuvering situations to keep us safe. So thank you for listening. That was for episode 1 of Stuck at Home Storytelling. Enjoy!